Everyone, I want to share with us how to sew this trendy gown. We learned about the cutting and now is the sewing part. If you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, now I have placed my pattern paper, the center part of the upper part, to cut out this of fabric, and I have two for this, one for the lining and the one for the main fabric. And I've gone ahead to iron or interfacing, soft interfacing on this. Please, if you're making this for a client, don't iron any interfacing on the main fabric. Just iron your interfacing on the lining. Please iron your interfacing on the lining, because you wouldn't love the outcome of it. Please. So because I am not making this, I'm just making this for myself, and I don't have enough hard interfacing. That is why I make use of pepper state just to iron on the fabric and the lining. This is my own dress. All right. So guys, I have I'll be stitching this separately, the lining separately and the main fabric separately, and I will be stitching starting from the upper part down part to the upper area. Here is the sleeve for this, and I also cut out the lining. I'll be going ahead to gather it like so to the measurement of my armhole. Now here is the back of this gown. The neckline is still 3.5 inches for the width, while the depth for this is 5 inches. I later use this square style neckline for this. Okay, but if you are making use of round neck, it's still the same. Now I'm going to be cutting the style that is on the front of this skirt. So I place my lining under the main fabric like this, and I'll be determining the part I'm going to like cut out. So I just chalk it and turn it up so that the lining will be on top. I just want to cut the both together. Now on the center part of this skirt, I'm going to be measuring inward, coming out from the center part with 6.5 inches. I will mark. Then from there I'm going to go up with 7 inches, than 7 inches on your own. Now after marking it, I'm going to do a vertical line. You know that that design is not actually on the part. It's not on the midpoint of this skirt. That is why I came out with 6.5 inches. Now on that vertical line, I will take in 3 inches on the both side, one and a half on the other side, while 1.5 on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to be connecting it like this. I'll just connect 1.5 on this side and 1.5 on the other part. I'll just connect it. So after connecting it, remember that I have my lining and my main fabric. I'll just go ahead and cut it. Please don't make the upper part to be pointy too much. Just curve it out. Now you can see how it's looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this down part for my stitching. Okay, so you can see how beautiful the front is looking. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this down part and stitch with 1/2 inch. So the place you see the pin, you can see where I pin up, but I'm going to first of all stitch this down part before stitching on that stylish open that we made. I have gone ahead to stitch, and I'm going to like the way we normally do on our skirt while turning it up with a lining. I'm going to flip it up, like shifting it up with about 1 inch, flipping the main fabric up, making the lining to shift upwards. Like when you flip your main fabric, shift it up, you'll be having a little excess lining. So that is what I'm doing. I'll just push the main fabric up and use my pin to secure it. So I have done this. I have done same thing on this other side. Okay, so that is what I did on this part. Now you can see that I have a little excess lining, which I'm going to be cutting out later. So now, after pinning it up, I'm going to go ahead and pin the style, this opening on this down part. I have not stitched it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and mark it with my chalk. Then I will take it to my sewing machine like this and stitch it up. Okay, first of all, stitch on the down part of the skirt, then flip your main fabric up, push it up so that the lining will go up. After that, pin the stylish opening. Just mark your chalk and take it to your sewing machine and stitch. So that will be all for this stylish opening on the front part of this skirt. I'm going to stitch it then and come back. Okay, I'm done stitching it, guys. I'm just trimming the excess on that area. After trimming it, I'm going to go ahead and notch. Please make sure you notch so that that part is going to be relaxed. Make sure you notch. Now I am done joining this upper part. It doesn't have any padding for it. I'll be turning it up with the lining. Okay, then after turning it up, I'm going to join it with the down part. I'll be joining and taking my measurements. So I'll just pin it up and stitch it like so. Now I'm done joining them. Then coming to this hip area, I divide my hip by 4 and add extra half an inch to it. Whatever I have on this hip part, I'll bring it down to the hemming part and add extra 2 inches. That is how I connected this. Beautiful. Now this is the sleeve. I've ironed gum stay on this sleeve. I'm going to gather it to my armhole measurement and add it to the main gown and attach it to the main gown. Here comes to the end of this tutorial. Please, if you have any question, drop it on the comment section. Till then, bye for now.